Good morning, Flosstube community. I am Allie Renee. This is my copious spare time channel. uh, I have a random episode here. I guess you would call it, of stuff I'm going to share just because I have a little bit of free time today. I'm up in my what I call my studio. It is like I live in an old house, and we have a sleeping porch up here, and I've made it into my studio because it's usually filled with wonderful light, which is nice. And so it's still a bit of a mess in here. Like I said, we moved in a year and a half ago, but um, I have not had a huge amount of time to get things set up. So I've been slowly but surely fixing things. You can see some of my, oh, wrong way. You see some of my dolls in the cabinet back here, my fashion dolls. Yeah, and some of my stuff. But eventually I'll have it looking cute back there. So maybe it'll be fun for you to see the progression as I finish things. They will get hung up on the wall. So I have some thrift store finds to share with you today. I'm also going to spend the morning kitting up projects. I have fabric dyeing to share with you, and hopefully I can insert some videos of me actually dyeing the fabric as well. Yeah, that's the plan. And I'll show you some works in progress as well. So I was going to spend time doing kitting things up today because I dyed a bunch of fabric as well as found like a mother load at the thrift store the other day. I'm going on a trip next week called the Wisconsin Idea Seminar, which is UW Madison sends new professors or newly tenured professors, which is what I am. Um, you can be nominated by your department to go on this trip where they take you all around the state. We go to some of the other campuses and go to, like, I think we're going to like one or two reservations, and we're going to other looking at some natural resources and streams. We're going to like a dairy farm. We're going to like a brewery in Milwaukee. And we're going way upstate too. I have not penetrated the state of Wisconsin very far. I've gone here and then Milwaukee, and then I've driven to Minneapolis. So that's as far as I've gotten into the state. So it'll be exciting to get up there. I'm a little nervous about how bad the ticks are around here. So I went, I don't have really like appropriate hiking pants anymore. I have like running pants because I jog and stuff. So, but I wanted something more like uh tick preventative. So I went to the thrift store in town to see if I could find some like hiking pants or something, and I did find like two pairs that'll be nice. But while I was there, I always check the craft section. I found this. It was crazy. So this was I think I ripped the price tag off, but it was like 7 9. Oh, here it is. 7.99. And I just want to show you some of the stuff that was in it. There is all this fabric. Um, this is from Ben Franklin, for those of you alive to remember Ben Franklin. So this is Ginny Thompson linen blank, linen. I don't know, 18 count. So yeah, that'll work. It's linen. So here's some really nice little 22 count pink Ada. It's so adorable. I actually really like it. Here's another 18 count white. This is a 22 hard anger. It's a lot of it too. This is from a place called Craft Village, which clearly it was 5.25. So who knows what this would be now. It's 18 by 32. So that's really nice. I've been wanting to try out hardanger because obviously that's a Norwegian traditional embroidery work, and there is a big community of people in town that do that. I'm hoping to videotape during the Hardanger show at Sit into My, so you can see some of it. But um, there's a woman in town that is like an expert on that. I think her name's Donna, that teaches classes. And I haven't been able to take one yet because of timing, but um, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This stuff is always really beautiful. And I'll find it at some point and share it with you. I have a great like 1970s Hardanger book, which is all like colorful because I love the traditional white on white or the antique white on white stuff. But I really kind of want to do the festive kind because I just want to kind of shake it up. Here's another mini Ada. More. Oh, this is linen. So this is even weave. Charles Craft even weave. More Ada. Ada. More even weave. And it's a nice big, it's a decent piece. I'm excited. I haven't done even weave. I've only ever done linen or I mean, I guess linen is even weave technically. I meant more of a like a Monaco, I guess this is probably what you'd call this. It's another piece of it. More little teeny tiny, look at 18 or 20 Ada, another one. Yeah, pretty good. And then here, sorry for the bag sound. There was one kit in here that's complete, which is this Dimensions little it's on like navy Ada of a little fairy thing, which I might see if my niece wants it. I'm not really, it's cute. I don't see, I'll see if she wants it. Otherwise, maybe I'll give it away to somebody because I'm not gonna, it's cute, but it's not my jam. More. This is Ada somebody started on. There's like one little thing on here. Some postcard. Here, the rest of it is all floss in floss away bags. I think I entered it all in my thing, and now I have like there's even here, there's a this is fun. Remember before the internets, everyone, we had one of this. This was cost 15 cents. And there's a it's all checked off. So those were all the things that were in this bag. I think there's more than that was in here. And then on the back, it's kind of cool. It has a even weave computation chart. So before we could look it up on our phone to figure out, here's some quick way to do the maths, which I'm like, I'm going to hang on to this. This is very handy. And it has like the whole like a stitch count versus what type of fabric it is. And yeah, it only goes up to linen 30 15 stitches per inch linen here. So I don't know. Linen 28. I guess they're thinking about going over 2. That makes sense. Anyway, so it only goes up to 30, but still helpful, I think. Yeah, so I was really pleased with this because I've got tons. I have like half of these I did not have. Some of them I did, and it was annoying because I had just like bought a bunch of floss to do the what is it? Oh, the Mirabilia, and like all of that is in here. I'm like, I could have just used this. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of them, and they're organized. And yeah, I might just keep them in this as opposed to put them on my floss drops for now, just because this seems like a lot of work to undo at the moment, and I might just move them to drops as I finish things. So anyway, big haul. So I'm going to use this as a motivation to kit up all of my projects to do to see what else I need to buy, focusing on the 2 I'm going to start for sitting to buy next week. What else? Oh, I wanted to show you because I'm sitting here. This was the this right here was the color of the these are the variegated threads that I was talking about last time that I want to do those those samplers in and see what it looks like. And I was thinking about doing it on a grayish color thing. So anyway, there's that. What else? Oh, so I can, while I'm doing this, I will show you the fabric that I dyed, and then you can watch the videos if I can figure out how to make it work. If not, I will just cut it. So here's the first is I took the bird fabric and I dipped it in pink, some rose pink. And so it's modeled. This is like I guess it's a fat half yard, I guess. No, this is a fat quarter. I guess this is a fat quarter. Yeah, so it's nice. I mean, it's just kind of all over. Um, little pink. It's a little peachy. The lighting is not quite on camera. It's not quite working nicely. But yeah, so it's like a pinky peach. So we'll see. I'll find something for it eventually. If not, I'll make a bag out of it. Here was what it looked like originally, just so you from memories. I washed this. So that was the original. So I kept a half yard or fat half original in case or just to do other experiments on later, because it might be interesting to see if I tried dyeing it blue, although I think it'll be very greenish in color. Oh, I dip my Ada in coffee. Excellent. exactly what I wanted to happen. All right, this one I'm really excited about. I think this turned out really well. So this was a like natural oatmeal colored linen that I got at Joanne. And I think this one turned out pretty good. I'll cover my face up for a second. And this one is with a purple and a blue and a brown. And I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but we'll see. I'm sure I got something. I've got some spooky stuff that might be really good on it. But yeah, I was really happy with this one. So it turned out really good. Next. Oh yeah, here's what it looked like originally. That this was the original color linen, which I washed. And I after I washed them, I dried them on low, and then I hit them before they were totally dry. I took them out of the dryer, hit them with a bunch of spray starch alternative, not the aerosol kind, the squirty squirt kind, and then iron them. And I like it with a little starch in it because I'm stitching in hand, and I feel like that is helpful. So yeah, I think after having this is the linen from Joanne that costs I think it's $21.99 a yard, and then I had it on. I think I bought it on when it had a 20% off. Which if you time it right, you can get it for less than that because then sometimes you can use a 40% off coupon. I mean, I think I used a 20. It was 20% off, and then I have like a teacher card that's 15% off everything. So I got it for a little less than that. Oh, you know what? I think the receipt's right here. Maybe I can tell you. Yeah, so I got it off uh for a little less. Oh wait, here it is. I'm just such a mess. I'm a mess. All right, here, where is it? I'll tell you how much I got it for. No, no, I can't either. Oh, that linen was on here, the sketch birds. So I bought a yard of that and got it for 11.21 a yard. Yeah, so that was not bad, not bad. 11.21 for a yard of linen, which considering how much they charge at the needlework stores is intense. So this would have been about the same price. So yeah, so there's this, but it looks like it's going to be usable. I have to measure it still to check how many stitches per inch it is. I'm guessing it's 30. It's either 32 or 36 is what I'm thinking. So I'll double check and let you know. And then okay, here's another one I took. This is just a little piece that I just used just a tiny bit of teal on. I just wanted to give it a little bit of breakup on it. And I like it. It's just a little bit subtle. Um, and there was a project I'm thinking I'll put on this, but we'll see once I start getting things up. It'll be a surprise. Here's the white linen. Um, and then this is the one that I dyed. So here's white, and then this one is the one I'm thinking to put the Quakers in Scandinavia on. So because you remember I was talking about it being it's white on white where the polar bear is, and so you have to back stitch the bear. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But so I thought maybe it would be better if it was, and then it was hard to see the waves and stuff. So I thought, well, what if it had just a slight gray at the bottom? And then you'd see the bear without necessarily having to backstitch, though I might still have to. I just have to get over it. But I just thought it might be a little interesting. So it's a bit of ombre and a little bit of gray up and through. There is one spot where I got some sort of smudge of something on there. So I'll have to either position it where I make sure something goes over that, which I think will be okay. I can probably find something. If not, I can always just like put another snowflake or something right there to cover it up. But I think it'll be good. But I'm excited to see what the colors look like on this. And I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. Okay, two more. So three more. Here's another. This was the that oatmeal colored linen, the natural color linen with just a mottled brown on it. And I think that one turned out pretty good. So it's just a little like a fat eighth right here. So it'll be good for something small, maybe spooky. I got this little like Halloween creepy cross stitch book from the library that has a lot of fun designs in it. I can't remember who did it. I say their last name is like Swearingen, but that's not right. That's from Deadwood. Maybe if I can figure out how to put a picture in my YouTube, I will put one up here. And then here's the birds. So I dipped the birds into that same color brown, and there's a touch of pink in here too, but it's in the brown because I wanted to try to tone down the bird on bird action to maybe use this for Time Enough, for Kathy Barrick's Time Enough. So I think it turned out pretty well. So it's less, there's a little less contrast, so it might be okay. But still gonna do a mock up in Photoshop or Procreate to see what it looks like, where I um will superimpose the pattern on top of a picture of this and see if it, before I go to the effort, I can use technology to do some of my work for me. My last, I'm really excited about this one too, is I took the white. Oh, wait, I'm missing one. Oh, I bet I left it in the dryer. Damn it. There's two more. I bet I left in the dryer at work. I have to go back and get them. This one is the white, and I did kind of like a unicorn, like purple, pink model on it. And I think it turned out really well. It's pretty good. And then, yeah, I totally left two at work. I'm gonna have to drive and go get them today because I want them. I did a really bright purple on white, purple and pink and teal on white, on the white linen to use for my Zodiac by Tiny Modernist. And then I did on the natural colored linen, I did a purple and brown and blue thing on that too, and it turned out pretty good. So yeah, I will, when I have to go back and get those, which is annoying, and then I will add that either in this video or later. Anyway, so I'm going to start getting things up, and I will be back and show you the results. Hello, I'm back from a day of soccer. I spend a lot of time sitting watching soccer matches. So I've made a huge mess. There's thread everywhere, but I can show you what I've kitted up and some progress on whips. There's a whip right here. I'll show you. So this is the Deadly Aquarium Sal. And yeah, I got all of this bottom done here. So I mean, I think I've got 2 weeks, or it's a week and a half. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish before the next critter releases. And Lola Crow Designs posted a picture of some critter with crazy bug eyes on their Instagram feed, and I'm like, I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. Here are the rest of the cut. Here's the floss drops I made for the rest of it. Um, I only The drops I showed you before were for the just for the frame, and these are for the rest of the stuff. And the colors are so pretty. I cannot wait. I'm obsessed. So it'll be really fun. Yes. So there's that one. Godzilla. I worked on this today at the soccer game because I don't need to wear my reading glasses to do this. And I made a little more progress over here. I'm almost all filled in. So it's getting there. It's taking a while. It's getting there. And here is Tree of Hope. This is the pattern for, here's the picture. So that's Tree of Hope right there. Bring it closer. It's so pretty. And I did, let's see, got some more done on the tree, and I got a little bit more of the leaves done. I Somewhere I messed up right here. There's something weird, but I think it won't be an issue because that's all where these like little leafies are. So I doubt anyone's going to be like, I was looking at some people who had put, I was looking at like people who did modifications on some of their Mirabilias. And not that I'm that cocky that I'm like, I can make it better, but I think it might be changing some stuff. Specifically, I don't really love the dark back stitching on the skin. So I might change that. I'm definitely going to try to do the 1/1 skin tone thing on this. And I also might warm up the skin tone because I feel like it's really close to the dress. Um, I was also thinking I might do a pattern on the dress as opposed to this kind of like ombre thing that's happening. But we'll see. I might play around with it in Photoshop. Otherwise, I love this so much, and it's been really fun to stitch. And I feel like I'm making some progress, but I will admit to ordering 4 more Mirabilia patterns. The I ordered Raven Queen, which I want to do. I want to make that into um, Lady Macbeth because I think she'd be great. I thought because I ordered so here's where I got to that is I ordered the Shakespeare's one of the fairies. It's like Midsummer Night's Fairy because I was totally enabled by the beautiful finish that I saw on Samantha Hugo Stitcher's uh, YouTube, and I became like I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I really wanted to try it because I really think that the idea of the using the filament and the way the wings are sheer, I was like, that looks like so fun and be interesting to learn how to do. So I got that, but I thought, oh, I want more. I don't really need more. I don't really need more of these. But then I thought, well, maybe it'd be fun to have a couple characters from Shakespeare because there's also an Ophelia, which is beautiful and I love it. So I've been looking for that one. And then I found the Raven Queen or Crow Queen. I don't know the name of it. For like $6 on I think it's Love's Crafts. I think it's a UK store. I thought, well, why not? Um, and then while I was there, they had two other ones that were on sale, and I'm like, well, clearly, if I'm gonna pay for shipping from the UK, I might as well get two more that were also like $6 each. So, I think I got another one that has a Greek name. I don't remember the name. Persephone, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll put a picture if I can figure out how to do that, and I'll show you when they come. And then one other one that was oh, I got that mermaid. It's like the two mermaids swimming upwards, and I'm not really a mermaid person either, but I really like that one. So we'll see. Could be fun. So I thought, well, maybe I can make into a series of Shakespeare ladies, and the Raven Queen was perfect for Lady M because if you know, like her famous monologue is the raven himself is hoarse, which croaks the fatal approach of Duncan on our battlements, or something like that. Um, I think I messed up one of those words. But anyway, I thought that would be fun. And I think I might give her some red hair and give it like flowing locks. Might do a couple tweaks on it, I think, but I think it'd be cool. Um, anyhow, so yeah, so I went from like I will never stitch one of those to like now I'm hoarding patterns. So there you have it. Here I made some more progress on my this. I don't you can't tell, but I stitched on it yesterday during the faculty meeting. So there's a little bit during my theater department meeting. So there's a little bit more done on it. Doesn't look like it, but I did. I touched it. I worked on it. So yeah. What else did I do? Oh, so I just started kitting things up. Um, so I've got with all that big haul, I managed to get a couple different things done. So I pulled these as options to redo my ink circles, my elegant squid that I was not loving. So I pulled a couple of options that I'm going to just stitch a couple of things. So I thought I pulled an etoile blue that has so it has a little sparkle, and then I pulled like a sagey color, and then a more of a silver blue, and I still have the silver that I hate, but I wondered if I tried blending the two threads, I would hate it less if it was just a carry, like sort of like a carry along with knitting. So I'm going to try that. So then I put it in a very sexy project bag. Um, and then I found, this is Cotty Wample from Long Dog that I'm going to start over. And I just pulled some Monaco. Um, so then I'll like hopefully hate the fabric a little less. Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna try that. Not that exciting of a kit. Okay, so then from this that haul and from whatever I had left in the stash, I got pretty far on this one. So this is stuff for Gera, the gnomes in Springfield. I've got a good chunk of them. I'm just gonna have to go to the store to get some more, but I have enough to get me started for next weekend because I'm gonna be out of town from Monday till Friday. So I want to have it ready to go when I want to start on Saturday and start on Sunday. So yeah, I might run to the store tomorrow and see if I can get some more, the ones that I'm missing. But there's that ready to go, and I just pulled some just plain linen, like the one on the cover. So this has the pattern has like finishes on like a sewing book and a needle case and some sort of sewing backs. And I found this at the thrift store. It was like $4.99. It's got magnet closures and a little lining, which I'll probably redo because it's got some stains and stuff. So I can just take that out. But I thought this could be really cute with I can do something on the front of this because I could do this and then find a cutie poo fabric and do, I don't know, we'll see. But maybe I'll find something else for this one. I just thought that could be kind of cute on it. And I could make a little kind of sewing suitcase or something with it. I kitted up another Kyoko Maruoka, and that is that kitty cat, which is also, so I bought that book, but it's also in, that cat is in this cross stitcher February 2024, which I'd already had. So I ended up that with I still need like one more thing, and I swapped out the pink. I was like, it's just for the cat's ears and it's good enough. So I might look for it. It might be a little dark, but and I'm using that sparkly mint that I dyed. Maybe you still can't tell it's mint. Trust me, it's mint. So I've got that ready to go, or at least to get started on it. Okay, then I kitted Time Enough, which I think is gonna work. I think this one's all ready to go. I think I did some of my own choices. I used some of the DMC that's suggested and some other ones. So here's I did a floss toss picture. Here are the colors that I'm gonna try on this stuff. So I've shifted the tones a little bit. And then instead of using, there's white on here to outline some stuff. I've got more of an ecru and a little more of a peachy color I might try because it just seemed a little harsh. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Next, I have Quakers in Scandinavia, which I'm planning to start next weekend. And I found a lot of them. I still need to go get some of these variegated DMCs that they have on there. That's what they're using for the Northern Lights and the waves. I had this one. This one's kind of fun that I had in this is a old vintage JP Coats that I might use this for some of it. I also had this one in my kit too, or from that I bought, it came in a thrift store. That's a lime and green one that I might use. Otherwise, I'm going to go buy the other ones so that I have the ones that are actually on the pattern. But I have enough to get started. I don't have everything, but this was trying to pull from stash as much as possible, and then I'll go see what else I need to get later. Here's another one. And then I think this is the last one I've managed to kit up. And that is the mushrooms, arranging mushrooms. And this is some brown linen that I got at Vogue Fabrics in the which Vogue Fabrics is in Evanston, which is north of Chicago. And I got it in the remnant room because it had tape marks on it. It's 54 inches wide and it's 3/8 of a yard. And I got it for $4.87. So that seemed like a really good deal. When I measured it, I tried to measure, like count the threads in an inch. I think it's coming out as like either 28 or 30. So we'll see. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. But and it's got it has a nice hand to it. Feels pretty good. It's similar, feels like a white child. It's similar. It's not quite as stiff, but closer to that than it is to, this is Weigart, isn't it? But yeah, and then here I pulled these are all the called fors, I believe. I think I'm still missing one. Like I'm using either I have a bunch of the classic colorworks that I had. And then I use some DMCs because it has a DMC conversion on the back too. And so some other ones, I think the one I'm missing is chocolate mousse, I pulled something close though, so we'll see. I think it'll be okay. And they all look good on here, so I think I'm good to go. At least start, and then I might have to sub something in a little later. But I'm excited to start. So right now I'm working on kitting up the skunk, but I seem to not have like half the stuff in here, so I'm gonna have to go buy those. So I tried. I had these two. That was it. So I'll have to start over again. And then yeah, but I figured that's plenty of projects to get going, and we will keep working from there. So hopefully I can get, oh, I guess I have one other thing I can share. I bought when I went to Joanne the other day because I drove by one, and I went to one in Rockford, which is the nicest Joanne fabrics I've ever been in. Like hands down, it was beautiful. Looks like it's fresh. Like I think they built it in November, and it looks like modern. It was really well organized, and it was also like more heavy on fashion fabric as opposed to like the polar fleece like nightmare that many Joannes have become. So much so that they even had like they had like Badgley Mishka fabrics, like a whole little like kiosk of Badgley Mishka fabrics with like really high end like beaded stuff and like appliques and feather accents and crystals and stuff, and it was impressive looking fabric, sparkly prom kind of numbers. And then they had the like an Eddie Bauer display. I've seen those in other ones too, but they had a larger amount of it than other places I've seen. They did not have some I've seen have a Liberty of London area, and I didn't see that one in this one. But their yarn section was pretty nice. Um, and yeah, it was just expanded, more fashion fabric than I've seen in Joann's in a while. But they had a simplicity sale, and I bought this pattern 9408 because I thought, well, I mean, not that I've already made my own project bag, and I have many patterns, and I could just make my own pattern. But sometimes I just want to be told what to do. I don't want to think that hard. But I thought that this could make a nice little pattern project bag, and I like the little case, and I like this little zipper pouch to make a little accessory thing. So if you're looking for one, I think that's probably going to need to be sized up because I'm guessing that's sized to be a laptop, or not a laptop, a tablet case. So you can just scale it up, but then use the instructions to figure out how to make your own bag. Anyhow, well, so, oh, and I bought this underwear pattern. Like, I'm never going to make my own underwear, but you never know when this stuff comes in handy. I might. I bought some lingerie lace, so maybe I will. Who knows? My copious spare time once again. So anyhow, well, I think I'll stop there, and then you can. Oh, I can show you one other thing that's right here. Hold on. So I also do embroidery stuff too, and I can't remember if I showed this already. I've only had one episode, and I already can't remember. But so when I moved here, I bought a there's a used craft store in town, and they had an old school like 1977 dimensions cruel slash embroidery kit that was brand new and packaged, and I was like, that's so pretty. So I bought it, and then I right after Christmas, my first Christmas here, I was really sick. Like I had a really horrible strep throat, and so I was kind of stuck in bed for like a week and a half. And I worked on this and finished it and like a lot really fast. And I think it turned out really well. So here it is. It's on linen. It was like printed. It's got silk, it's got wool, it's got like, DMC floss, all kinds of fancy stitches. Oh, I can't get it in the camera. So I still need to finish it. It's gonna be a pillow. It has linen on the back and it has piping. I just need to make the pillowcase, put the zipper in, and then find a pillow, and then never allow anybody to sit on it. Um, but yeah, I mean, when I get up close to it, it's a nightmare. I made so many mistakes, but like from a distance, it looks pretty impressive. I think I might bring it to my office, and like it'll be a nice pillow. It'd be pretty in there. I could put it in the chair that I don't let students sit in, or like the crying chair, as we call it. Anyhow, so the only other embroidery I have here is like if you have children watching, have them look away because this is a curse word. And it's I have this one that I started, and this is one I just made it up. So I'm just doing some embroidery, like some negative space embroidery, where I drew the little words on and then I'm doing embroidery around it to emphasize the word choice there. But thank you for watching, and thanks so much for people subscribing and sending me nice comments. It's been really fun to read those. Yeah, it's great. Thank you. I hope you get some stitching done in your copious spare time.